Hi guys, how are you doing? I recently made a video talking about the token stanning of Liz where I discussed the line distribution situation thoroughly, but in this video I wanted to specifically touch upon a certain belief that has been spreading among K-pop stans, which is that Starship has been consistently giving Liz less lines because of her weight gain. But before getting into the video, I would just like to say that Liz's weight is actually perfect. She's a healthy girl and she's by no means overweight. Her weight is only a problem because she's an idol and South Korea's beauty standards are very strict. She's perfect the way she is and I just wanted to put it out there. With that being said, let's begin. It's because of the line distribution that this whole situation came about. I'm not gonna talk about the line distribution in depth because I have already done so in my previous video that I will link in the description. But it's common knowledge that K-pop stans have been complaining about Liz's amount of lines since After Luck era, where she ranked towards the bottom. The situation only got worse with Kitsch, where Liz got to sing for just a little over 5 seconds, compared to the other members who all had a consistent and pretty much even amount of lines, with not much disparity between one another. There was no reason for Liz to have such few lines. Kitsch's line distribution was inexcusable, but if we look at the bigger picture though, Liz ranks second for overall line distribution, being behind Yujin by just a couple of seconds. I said it already in my previous video and I'll say it again. There is no way you could look at this line distribution and genuinely believe Liz is mistreated by the company. But anyway, K-pop stans not only have been insisting Liz is being mistreated, but they also apparently figured out the exact reason why, and this apparent reason is her weight gain. Like I said in the beginning, Liz is totally healthy and losing and gaining weight quickly is very normal when you're growing up. In fact, Liz is only 19. And the only people that are turning her weight into a problem are certain K-pop stans who are so detached from reality, thinking that anyone who is not underweight is automatically too fat. Luckily most people came to Liz's defense, which is awesome to see, but there is still a problem though. Some people who are defending Liz are also using her weight as something to victimize her. They're using it as something to fuel the mistreatment allegations. If we can all agree that Liz's weight is normal and it shouldn't be a big deal, then we shouldn't weaponize it either. Because the more we weaponize it, the less we can normalize it. People started seeing Liz getting less lines in IVE's title tracks, and the first thing they thought was, it must be because of her weight, and I don't know about you, but this makes me think those people were subconsciously paying too much attention to her body already, because if they had not been thinking too much of her weight, then they wouldn't have instantly thought of her weight to justify the lack of lines, if you get what I mean. It's pretty weird how this narrative is being pushed so much by certain people. Because there could have been so many other reasons for Liz getting less lines in a couple of songs, and actually, maybe there's not even a reason. Maybe she just happened to get less lines in After Luck and Kitsch just because someone has to rank first and someone has to rank last. Liz ranked towards the bottom a couple of times, but she also ranked at the top 95% of the time, but some people are ignoring that because it doesn't fit their mistreatment narrative. So much that even when they see her ranking so high for overall line distribution they always say, okay, but what about Kitsch? And it's crazy how they hold on to that one bad line distribution instead of taking into consideration all the good ones we've had so far. But the real question is it possible that Starship is punishing her by giving her less lines because of her weight? Yes, it is possible. But is there any concrete proof to support this speculation? No, there isn't. The truth is that we don't know if Starship is purposefully giving her less lines in order to punish her. But if Starship was really doing that, I genuinely doubt Liz would rank second for overall line distribution. However, I'm not gonna deny that there's a possibility Starship is trying to give her less screen and center time because of her weight. It's possible. Everything is possible. But what pisses me off is how some people are 100% believing this narrative and are treating Liz as some kind of martyr. They constantly victimize her and they attribute everything that happens to her weight. If she has less lines in a couple of songs, it's because of her weight. If a music show's camera work is awful and they pan out while Liz is singing, instead of zooming in on her, then it's because Starship told them to do so to punish her for her weight. If Liz gets an outfit that people don't like, then it's another example of Starship mistreating her on purpose. I could make other examples, but you get what I'm trying to say. Liz is much more than her weight. Weight is not all there is to Liz, but some of you are acting as if it was, to the point that everything is a conspiracy. Everything is a form of mistreatment and everything is a sign of fat phobia. Fat phobia is awful. It's a very serious issue and it happens everywhere, not just in K-pop. Liz has been attacked by many people because of her weight, but constantly victimizing her is not the way to defend her, because victimizing her will only make people talk about her weight even more. I just wish people stopped spreading narratives about Starship punishing her as if they were true and we had proof of it, because we don't. It's speculation, but this speculation is unnecessary and harmful, because I don't want people who are not familiar with Live to think of Liz as the girl who gets mistreated because of her weight. She's much more than that, and if you want her weight to be normalized, which it should be, then you have to stop treating her as a martyr, because this has the opposite effect. I think we can all agree that Liz isn't mistreated. She only got little lines in a couple of songs, and there could be tons of reasons for that, or maybe no reason at all, because someone has to have less lines, and maybe that someone just happened to be her. Her weight can be a potential reason, but there is no way to know for sure whether you like it or not. So we should stop speculating and we should actually support Liz instead of victimizing her. If you like Liz, then stream her fan cams, hype up her solo schedules, stream her content on Ive's YouTube channel, comment praises under her posts. This is how you can support her and make a difference, not by spreading rumors and trying to paint her as a victim when she is not. Otherwise you're just a token stan, someone that doesn't genuinely care about her and is just trying to get some likes and views by spreading some mistreatment narrative. This was all I had to say. I'm very curious to read your thoughts down below. Don't forget to check out the video I made about the token standing of Liz if you haven't seen it already. The link is in the description. With that being said, thank you guys for watching. Bye everyone.